Greetings once again, Path Seekers. I am Nolen-John Zander. Today we're going to be talking about the MerKaBa, a wave top, I would say, a glance. I'm not going to teach you anything about how to do it because I'm not the expert. My purpose is to get the information to you so you can find out what is the truth for you. So the MerKaBa is also spelled MERKABA or MERKABAH. Is a divine light vehicle alleged or used by ascended masters to connect with and reach those in tune with the higher realms. Mer is MER, means light. KA, the Ka, means spirit, and Ba means body. So it's MerKaBa, means the spirit light body. Surrounded by counter-rotating fields of light, or wheels within wheels, spirals of energy as in DNA, which transports spirit body from one dimension to another. So it is a vehicle that you can use, or that you have to use, to transcend other dimensions. Now the word MerKaBa, or MerKaBa, is a Hebrew word for chariot, or to ride an animal in a chariot. It's used by Ezekiel in the Bible, chapter 1, verse 4 to 26, to refer to the throne chariot of God, the four-wheeled vehicle driven by four cherubim, each of which has four wings and four faces of a man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle. The MerKaBa mysticism, or the chariot mysticism, is a school of early Jewish mysticism, 100 BCE to 1000 BCE, centered on the visions such as those found in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1. Or in the Hekalit literature, or the Hekalit is places, literature concerning stories of ascents to heavenly place and the throne of God. I do believe a few of the other traditions have people going to heaven in other vessels that are described as different things but similar in their descriptions. The main core of the MerKaBa literature was composed in Israel in the period of 200 to 700 CE, although later references to the chariot tradition can be found in the literature of the Kasadi Aksenha in the Middle Ages. A major text in this tradition of Masaya MerKaBa are the works of the chariot. In ancient alien theory, the chariot is a UFO. You can see these described as wheels, as it is in the book of Ezekiel, in different paintings and other artworks in churches and synagogues throughout the world. The book of Ezekiel was regarded as the most mystical passage in the Bible. Its study was discouraged except by mature individuals with an extensive grounding in the study of traditional Jewish texts. So it's basically forbidden unless you were at a certain level. Jewish biblical commentaries emphasize that the imaginary of the MerKaBa is not meant to be taken literally. Rather than a chariot and its accompanying angels are analogies for the various ways that God reveals himself to the world. Because why would you put what you described as what you saw in a text so you can explain it to future generations? So is the Bible telling the truth or no? But don't read it. Classic philosophy and Kabbalah explain at length what each aspect of this vision represents into the world and how they in no way imply that God is made up of these forms. The danger of understanding these passages as literal descriptions of God's image likely accounts for the opposing among the Torah scholars towards learning this topic without the proper initiation or brainwashing. The Jewish customarily read the biblical passages concerning the MerKaBa in their synagogues every year on the holiday Sabbath. Earliest MerKaBa speculations were exegetical expositions of the prophetic visions of God in the heavens and the divine retinue of the angels, the hosts, and the heavenly creatures surrounding God. All right. I think that's enough church stuff for now. This book is called Beyond the Flower of Life by Maureen St. Germain, and it describes the MerKaBa, how to activate the MerKaBa, how to protect yourself in the MerKaBa, and how to shield yourself from the black helicopters that are going to come around your house and put the spotlight on you. It shows you how to protect yourself. It shows you how to use this vessel to become one with oneself, right? Can you activate the MerKaBa if you're in the lower vibrations? Once again, no. As with everything that I'm pretty much teaching, you need to be in a higher vibrational state. You cannot maintain a high vibrational presence and be in the 5D. Where is it? You cannot try to get to the 5D or any other dimension using the flower of life, or the MerKaBa, without knowing about the flower of life, without trying to wake up in the 5th dimension. You cannot take your hatred baggage with you. You cannot take your fear baggage with you. How to activate the flower of life? I highly, highly, highly recommend, or possibly even demand, that you get a teacher. Even if it's a video course online, that there is some sort of teaching, such as what is taught by Maureen St. Germain on her website. What is her website? Just do a search for Maureen St. Germain. It also says there's other books that she has on her website, opening up the Akash and, well, waking up 5D, right? Multidimensional transformation. The idea that I need to reiterate and push forward in bridging science and spirituality is the higher emotional states. As I mentioned in a few of my previous videos, the issue is science being exploited by individual humans that will not use the scientific method, do not have the curiosity to use the scientific method to prove or disprove these things that I speak about. The issue about the spirit, the issue about the ether, the quantum physics behind it, all point to the existence of God. Einstein had a quote on that. I won't say it because I can't quote it, because I don't know it all perfectly. You can't quote something if you don't know it. So I believe Einstein said something along the lines of, the more I study science, the more I believe in God, or something toward that tonality. Nikola Tesla mentioned something also as similar, and also mentioned the secrets of the universe as 369 is the keys. So we won't get into that in this video because we're talking about the MerKaBa, but this is one way to ascend yourself into the higher vibrations, if not into the higher dimensions. What is the purpose of this vessel? You'll have to find out for yourself. It takes it, according to Ezekiel, this is how the gods and the angels traveled. Possibly, quite possibly, this is how Moses traveled when we describe the burning bush. Or maybe an angel traveled down to Moses to give him the tablets, the 10 Commandments. Okay? The issues of this video are based on the MerKaBa and science. Can we make this happen? Well, if we go back to my previous videos about the Gateway Project, I would say that the Gateway Project is scientific proof enough that these methodologies need to be studied. But because there is no money involved, nobody is going to forefront or give up any of their monies for any research projects into these events because there is no money in it. If everybody knew how to use the MerKaBa, if everybody was out of fear and into the higher vibrations, they would not have industry. How much is the pharmaceutical industry worth? How much is the fast food industry worth, or the food industry worth? There, I did a video on living the pranic life, eliminating some, if not all, food from your existence, so you don't need it. Considering that 2023 is going to be a issue with coming up with foods, you may want to check out that video. It's in January 2023. Go take a look, see what you can find. I'm here to build a bridge. I'm not here to do the techniques, although I will be doing a lot of these techniques myself, and I will be talking about them on my spiritual journey. But this is the reference stuff that I already have. This is stuff that I will be talking about on this channel. This is the stuff that I want to show you how to do through my method, which more than likely is not your method. But I'm at least giving you the tools for the stuff that you want to attempt on your own, and I'm giving you the tools to do it properly from an expert, either through this book or through her online course. I have her online course, and I'm studying that. I'm doing the meditations, but I'm just not getting there, which more than likely indicates that I have an issue with the lower level emotions holding me back. I'm sure my friend Mindy that's out there right now, I know that she's going to agree with that. So how do I get by those blockages? Well, I'm still working on that, folks. Still working on it. When I break through, there's going to be a floodgate, boy. I tell you what, stay out of the way. But I do have quite an extensive collection, but mostly on the Kindle, because they're a hell of a lot cheaper, and don't have a lot of space for books right now. I do have some of the important ones that I thought would be more important to have on paperback rather than in the Kindle itself, such as the Melchizedek books, Book of Beyond the Flower of Life here, more than likely because she doesn't have a Kindle edition. At least when I purchased this book, she did not have a Kindle edition available. Waking Up in 5D, same situation. This one, let me smack myself in the face with the microphone. Activating Your 5D Frequency, guidebook for journey into higher dimensions. I have not gotten into this one just yet, but it's similar to Waking Up in the 5D, and I believe the way to get to the different places will be through the use of the MerKaBa. A lot of people say that they can do that through OBE, which I did a couple of videos on with the Gateway Project, the out-of-body experience. I'll probably have to come up with a better methodology that's more current for OBE or astral traveling, which will be a decent-sized video, I suppose, of me yakking about it. But I think that illustrations are required for something like that, so it may have to be when I get an upgrade to my system to come up with better videos. I am not a video producer, I'm a researcher. Right? So I got to find something. If you guys have any ideas about some software that I can use to put videos together at a decent level, that's not too hard, because I do spend most of my time doing research and finding this stuff for you, because I can see it. I can see that everything can come together at these certain spots. It's just there's no scientific research into these areas except for persons such as Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden, Dr. Joe Dispenza, a few of the other people on the Gaia channel. So there's some people doing it, but I don't think enough people are talking to each other. There are plenty of other folks out there. Magenta Pixie, we're talking about Elizabeth April, Natasha, she's up in Canada, her last name escapes me, Cosmic Alchemist, we got Pamela Erlin. They're not talking to each other because they're too busy doing what they do. Now, Elizabeth April has gotten out, and one of her videos actually went viral, but she does go to some of these UFO conferences and such of that. Thunder Wizard is another guy. He does the Norse type stuff, but he's focused now on the helpers from above, from the other dimensions, coming in and giving us a hand through the what is it? The CE5 project. If you're not familiar with that, you can go ahead and just do the search for the CE5 project. They do have an app on your phone. I think it's Dr. Stephen Greer with the CE5 project. Go ahead and take a look at that. That's what Thunder Wizard talks about quite a bit. It's not too terribly difficult. It's not really going to cost you much of anything, except for the app does cost a little bit, but it's a lifetime type of situation. You can find people in your local area, you can network, or you can do the contact demonstration type thing. So, that being said, the MerKaBa. It's talked about in the Bible, so I don't know how much evidence you need, but that's what I found. Am I going to go digging deeper? I don't think I need to, really. It's been talked about in the book that has been set forth as the absolute truth in this world by the people that push it. But that's like me saying, hey, I wrote that book, Habituating Happiness. That's the only book you need. The rest of them are shit. And that is gospel, and you will treat it as such, and that's what you need to live your life by. Because I wrote it. And I can have a cult following, such as the church. Yeah. Anyway, sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it? But that's what happened to the Bible. Let's burn everything else and put forth this book, but don't let anybody read it. If we catch anybody reading it that's not indoctrinated, we're going to kill them. Kind of terrible, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, which is why you're here, actually. My opinion. And my sexy face. Don't forget my sexy face. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment below. Hit that those other buttons, such as like and subscribe if you have not already. And stay happy, be happy, stay on the path of happiness, keep your vibration high, and move forward. Have a happy day.